Hey guys, disaster today. Our cleaner shrimp was found dead on the sand down in that area there this morning. Absolutely no idea why. All the parameters were fine. Everything else in there seems perfectly okay. Since we'd got him on Tuesday, he had been just underneath the archway, moving in and out, and then he would go around the back there. Obviously I've been careful not to overfeed the fish, just a flake or two in the morning and some of that frozen brine shrimp in the evening. So I don't know whether the shrimp was just not getting food or what was going on. But anyway, we'll have to have a chat with the shop about that and just see what we may have overlooked, so it doesn't happen again. But this video is just really to show you the WP10. That's the little magnetic mounting point, and currently I've got it on wave 1, and the speed is on S1, which is the higher of the speeds. I'm hoping the camera will catch that stop-start motion, and if we just look up here, you can see a bit of wave action going on, and yeah, really I don't want any more than that. You can already occasionally hear it slapping against the rim of the tank. But I think we've got some good movement there. I've had a little bit of a change around. That rock on the top there was, if you recall, down on the back there, in fact where that patch of clean plastic is, but I thought it looked a bit odd there, so I've just put it on the top and raised it so it, the display is raised a bit higher, the live rock. I've also got in there with some gloves on and picked off a lot of the algae, and there was a little plant that's still growing on there. I've pulled most of that off. I've also removed most of the shells we'd put in for the crabs because they were far too big. I've actually got some more here that I've got to boil and sterilise before a few of them get put in the tank. I had this possibly a fraction higher originally and got a very nice wave on the lowest speed setting, but it seems the deeper you put it into the tank, the higher the speed needs to be to get that sort of wave effect. The other thing we've done is I've just temporarily removed the, show you if I can get it in the camera. Where are we? Yeah, I've just removed the pipe coming out of the pump return. Just don't really like seeing that sticking out, but then I'm not particularly happy with looking at that either. I thought about putting that rock across and just covering that up a little bit. Having done some research online, I do think we had a few dead spots in the tank, and there's probably still one just around here, although there is movement there. So what I've done for the moment is left the Kent Marine wave maker that's in there, the one that's silent, and I've just pointed that down behind the rock so it cleans out in there, although there is some that needs to be puffed up and into the air and then siphoned out. But I've got a sneaky feeling that pump might be better over here, pointing down into the rock. Although we've got what seems like really good flow now, and you can watch all the muck and rubbish go round and into the grating there. I do just wonder whether those pumps, both being on that side, are actually causing some of the muck to be just blown back over the other side and not to be cleared properly. yeah, I also went over the rock with a little turkey baster and puffed off a lot of the dirt that had accumulated. It's a lot cleaner now. So it's obviously going to take overnight probably to settle down, and yeah, just really disappointed that we'd lost the cleaner shrimp after what 3 days. I don't know whether we'd done something wrong. I acclimated them all for about an hour before they went in the tank, or I don't know whether that's just something that happens from time to time. But these two seem absolutely fine. Since we've put the extra pump in and just moved things around a bit, they seem to be swimming a lot harder and all over the tank looking for food. So that's probably better for them. So yeah, that's it. Just an update on the Jebao WP10. Very, very quiet. Absolutely no issues with that at all. You obviously can hear it, but we're in a very quiet room here and it's not causing any issues at all. I mean, it's very small, very nice, neat fitting on the outside, and I think the cable is long enough to hopefully stick the unit on the right side of the tank at the back, so I can get to it. And yeah, so as I say, I've got it on wave 1, speed 1, which I think is the most powerful, and then the dial is right the way around, nearly fully anti-clockwise. So I'm pretty pleased, I have to say, for the money, considering I think I spent £25 or £26 on the Kent Marine ones, which were just dire and with no speed control. I think that is a must buy. Obviously they do the full range of sizes for various tanks, and I'm quite pleased with that bit of wave we've got there. It couldn't be much bigger than that because it would be slopping everywhere. So I think that's job done. We've now got a silent tank, or as silent as they ever can be. You still hear the water trickling over the weir, but that's not a problem. Just hope everything stays healthy and trouble free. Obviously we'll be monitoring the parameters continually, as I have been doing. For any of you that watch the videos on the C-test control system, I have contacted the eBay seller, and of course they've agreed to take it back, and they're going to also amend their eBay listing so it doesn't look like all of the kits work on the C-test controller. They reckon that later on in the year there will be updates and more test kits, but I'm not prepared to spend £123 and not be able to use it. So if it is improved at some point and there's a lot more kits that it works with, then I might go and have a look at it again. But for the money, I think £120, including those 2 kits, I think that could be spent far more wisely somewhere else on the tank. Perhaps the new skimmer at Tunzi 9004 apparently fits this, and that might be the one to go for. So I think yeah, plenty of other places to spend that level of money on. I just need to buy a calcium and magnesium test kit from Red Sea. So yeah, just the update today. Bit of sad news, but pleased with the new pump, and we'll just see how that goes and monitor the water flow and see if we've got any dead spots still. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.